Hello everyone, Sunset2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Extra Cobble, a mod that simply adds extra versions that are cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, gravel and sand versions of andesite, granite and diorite. While there are default recipes to convert cobble to equivalent versions, there isn't for others, which will determine that in this current version for 1.14.4 I'm not currently using the 1.15 version, which will most likely add these, it seems. Also as well, a thing about the version here is this one here that says 1.14.4 in the file name is actually a 1.14 version. So don't use the one that says 1.15 because it actually doesn't work. I have tested it and yeah. So we are currently using that version in this instance. But if we just check for, say, recipes from granite to something else, you can see that there isn't any for the cobble, gravel, or sand varieties. If we actually go to them in particular to check recipes, at least with the version I'm currently using, I can't find them. It probably does work in one of the others, unless it is recipes to make them capable for stone, gravel, or sand-like recipes in used for tools or glass or something like that, but cobble definitely seems to work, and smelt's also back into its original version. But yeah, so we'll just harvest these and see what happens, which we do seem to get the regular blocks, so you can't get them that way. We would most likely be getting them through recipes, but with a version of the mod that actually adds them rather than the one I'm currently using. Other than that though, you will need a pick to break pretty much everything here, whether it be the mossy versions, or the gravel, or even the sand, as you can see here. So I just place some of these down again, and use, say, my fist. I can't get the andesite gravel back, and I can't get the sand back with a shovel either. So you're going to need a pick for everything that these alternate versions of the main three stones here offer. And other than that, they're pretty much just decoration blocks. They don't really have much of a purpose, other than obviously the cobble recipes for the andesite, diorite, and otherwise cobbles. But yeah, seems to be it. I don't think there is much else to cover. I don't know which in particular is the one that adds the recipes. I'm not sure if it is just the original here or this here, and this one was just removing them but changing things up. But I'd say definitely experiment between either of the two 1.14 versions, or just use something like Craft Tweaker if you want to add your own recipes, as it most likely seems if it's intended for pack makers, they'll sort of tweak things in a certain way. Besides a person who wants to use this in survival or in creative for building, where things will obviously differ. Thanks so much for watching though, and goodbye.